Hey, what's up guys, it's Joe Man, and today I'll be showing you how to get every badge in Randomizer Brawl. The first badge we're going to be looking at is the Meet the Owner badge, which is a very simple badge to get. Once you're in a server with the owner, you should be getting a little badge telling you that you met the owner. It's pretty simple. Another way to see that it's the owner is that there would be a little builder sign next to it, so keep a lookout for that. The next badge is the Left Alone badge, which the description says, Die of Suffocation. This badge is a little easy to get because sometimes you accidentally get it. But here, I'll be showing you how to get it purposely. So, first, what you want to do is you want to find a ledge area that you can destroy. So, like, something like, let's see, where is there a place to destroy in here? Some maps, you won't be able to do this on, like the Roblox HQ map like this. I was just trying to find a way, but unfortunately you need to find a map where you can destroy the ground, and Roblox HQ is probably one of the only maps that you cannot destroy the ground. So we're gonna have to transfer to a different map. This map right here with the Brawl shop is a perfect map to test out how this works. So in order to do this, you need to be in a wall and die of suffocation. But as you can see, you can't really just walk into a wall and, you know, not breathe. So you gotta find a way to break it, which is where a bomb or like knuckle busters can come in handy, like what I have right now. You go up right next to a wall, you wait right there, and you wait for the pieces to come in. When they load back in, you should be stuck in the wall and slowly die of suffocation. This badge doesn't give you anything useful in the shop, which I will go over, but it is one of the badges. As you can see, my health is going down, but soon enough, once this last block fills in, I will start dying of suffocation, and you will get the Left Alone badge. A very slow and painful death. Just like that. Alright, and just like that, on to the next badge. The next badge that we have is the 40 kills badge, where the description says, achieve 40 kills in one server. Now, you might be thinking that this is just get 40 kills, but it is not. It is a different type of badge. You will see right here, I have 577 kills. Even though I have this, it does not mean that I will get this badge. In order to get this badge, you want to go to your menu, check out your stats, and see your server's kills instead of your total kills. If you have 40 server kills, which is the specific amount of kills you've had in that single server, you will get this badge. So if you leave the server when you have like 39 kills and you come back to a different server, you will not keep that progress. So you want to stay on the server until you get 40 kills in order to get that badge. One other thing, I will be reviewing all the skills you get from these badges, but some of these badges do not get any skills, and I will be specifying them down in the description or during the video. So if you want to check those out, you can check it down in the description, and I'll leave everything linked there. For our next badge, we will actually be getting one of the useful skills from these badges besides shield, because we all know that shield pretty much sucks. It is the 40 kills badge, but it still kind of sucks. Today we're going to be looking at the Executor badge. The description says kill Bloxer. If you haven't run around Bloxer yet, it is a random time boss that appears during the events while you're playing. He is a pretty tough boss, so you probably want to go as a team to defeat him, but if you're feeling a little risky, you can hop onto your own private server, type this command right here, and then type this command, which is skip wait, and you should be getting an event. And it will appear on the top. It will say boss Bloxer, and once that happens, you will be teleported to the boss battleground. It is not recommended that you do this by yourself, but you do you guys. I'm gonna attempt to try to beat him. I probably won't. Yeah, he's a little fast. I'm already dead. I'm already dead. So yeah, you probably want to get a team because he kills you pretty fast if you're already by yourself. You only get a certain amount of lives, and once you're up with that, you've got to do it all over again. Bro, you didn't even hit me, bro. Oh, I'm dead. Maybe try to grab a few friends. Also, the bosses, if you didn't know, the more people they have, the more health they have, but not the more stronger they get. So you can still beat them. It is relatively easy. They just have a portion of more health. But anyways, while I'm dying to this guy, yeah, once you beat him, you will get the defeated badge and or executioner badge, sorry, and you will unlock the rocket launcher, which I will show you guys what it does in a second once I die to this guy. And there I go, I'm dead. As you see right here, I have the rocket launcher. It is one of the special skills that you can get. It is a random chance. All these special skills, you can respawn and get them. It is, yeah, and it will say right here at the top of the leaderboard, everyone's special skills. Most of the time it'll say none, but like for me, I have Trident, which is right here. But for right now, we are reviewing Rocket Launcher, and we're going to be seeing its attacks and what it is good at. For its first ability, we have the Q ability. It gives you a speed coil. You can run faster with it as long as you have it in your hand. It lasts about like 7 seconds before you're done. It is a very good combination ability if you have the speed coil and a, like, I don't know, like a couch or something that makes you really slow, or the colossal blade. It will let you go faster and be able to hit people because you can combine and switch and, you know, do all that stuff. I will show you really quick with a noob, one of the noobs that we have here. Once I press Q, I can switch to the switcher, and as you can see, I'm still fast. I can hit him and like combo him pretty easily without him really hitting me. Very good technique when it comes to rushing an opponent and you want to get in really close. For the second ability, we have the E ability, which does a little rocket jump. Once you press it, flings you in the direction that you're looking in. It does leave you a little bit of leeway when you land because people can predict where you're landing. So you kind of want to be like, look in one way, and then while you're doing that, like do a quick switch, press it, and then start like attacking. Because if you're looking this way and there's someone over there, you can do this and they get ready for you, and you're pretty much dead because you can't get away from that. This is also another rushing attack if you want to either get far away or up close. It is very good with some range attacks, especially like lobotomy, because you can get away and then start just spamming in the direction so you can't get attacked. And that's pretty much it. It is a very basic attack. One last attack with the rocket launcher is the M1 attack, which is just the click. Once you click in a direction, it shoots a rocket. And it does pretty good damage. It does about like 90 to 80 damage. Not an insta-kill, but it is a lot when it comes to a range attack. You can almost insta-kill someone. The unique thing about this ability is that when your M1 is ready, you will have a little indicator above your head. As you can see, the indicator appears. It is true that everybody on the server can see this, so they will know when you're ready. Even when you're on a different ability, they will see that you have the missile ready. So be sure to look out for that. You won't be able to catch them like unpredictably. They'll kind of figure out what it means. But it does do really good with the coil, because you can run around and sneak behind them and then just shoot and they're gone. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the rocket launcher. Very simple special attack, but it is very effective. Next badge we're going to be checking out is the Explosive Survivor badge. The description says, survive the meteor shower event. Again, this is another ability badge. It does give you the Meteor Staff, which I do have. In order to do this badge, you have to wait for the meteor shower event to arrive and survive all 150 seconds of it. My best opinion on it is to get it on this map. So once you're on the map with the BRAWL shop, you want to go into here, type in this next event, and then you put Meteor Shower. Once you type that, the next event that is prompted and coming up is the Meteor Shower event. As always, you always want to put the skip wait so that you skip how long it takes. You'll get an indicator on the top of the screen that says that the Meteor Shower event is coming. And the reason why this is the best map is because once you get hit by a meteor, you won't fall off the walls, so you can survive it a lot easier. My strategy to this is getting a good ability like Knuckle Buster and looking up. If there's a meteor coming towards you, you want to use the ability and try to avoid it. Like this meteor right here, you can No, never mind. I did not have my knuckle busters equipped, and see, don't do that. But anyways, once you survive all the meteors and make sure you're not in intimate danger by looking up, you will be awarded the Explosive Master's badge and get the Meteor Staff. Here is the Meteor Staff. You will get this once you get the award. You can go to the menu, press the star, respawn a couple times, and it should just appear in your hand at some point. Once you get this, there will be 4 abilities for this one ability, which is kind of overpowered. The first ability, which is the Q ability, is probably the most powerful ability. You press it once, it summons a little area of effect. Once that redness goes all the way around, Meteor comes down, kills literally everything in there, either kills them or brings them down to 1 HP. It really depends on what they're at. Even if they take 1 damage, they will die from this attack. It's a very overpowered attack. Hard to hit because they give them a lot of time to run away. I don't know, if you have like a pillow, you can hit them, knock them out, then use it, they won't get up, and there you go, you got a secured kill. The second attack we have is the E attack, which once pressed, gives you a little Meteor Staff ability that shoots a tiny little meteor in the direction you're facing. This meteor doesn't do that much damage, about 40 damage. If we are really testing its limits, let me just summon a noob really quick. Actually, wait, hold on. No, not a noob. So, the E ability shoots at a little meteor, aiming. Once you hit, makes a little explosion, does 40 damage. Not that big of a deal. Very long cooldown on the ability. Not worth it to secure the kill. Very good range attack if you're coming up on your enemy, because you'll get them ragdolled and you'll have a lot of opportunity there once they're ragdolled. The Q ability, once pressed, does that, right? If they're in there, you can see that it does quite a bit of knockback. Brings them down all the way down to 1 HP. Just like that, 1 attack, they're done for. Third ability we have is the M1 ability, just by clicking the mouse. Once clicked, you can see you swing the staff and it hits everything in front of it. Very basic attack, but it does 60 damage, which is over half of their health with just 1 hit. It's a very good combination when you can hit them and then use your E ability, as I can show you right here. Hit, use your E ability, 2-for-1 combo, very good synergy with each other. Not very good with anything else because it is kind of a combo finisher. It could be good with, like, I don't know, some like stun ability, like, I'm not so sure. Oh, look at that, meteor shower, who would have guessed? Oh, look, a meteor. Alright, for our 4th and last ability, it will be another M1 attack, but it will be an M1 while you're in the air. This is specifically only for when you're in the air. When we jump, nothing happens. But if we jump and then click, you will go soaring into the air, coming down with a huge smash. It does just about as much damage as the normal swing attack, just there is you know, an aerial momentum when it comes to the swing. As you can see, I'm moving very quickly right now. Once you're in the air, you go super slow, go in there. So you only want to use this when someone cannot move anymore. It's a good finisher. As you can see, I will show you how much damage it does with the dummy. You will jump, go right there, and boom, 60 damage, just like the normal M1 attack. The thing is, with this one, there is a bit of a huge AoE attack. I'll show you right now with all these dummies. So, I keep pressing E. Everything is M1. As you can see, I go a little farther, still hits all of them. So, you don't even need to be that close. I kind of want to test how far you can be. Like, I think this is how far you need to be. If I press the freaking right key, anyway, go up in the air, pretty far, still hits them. It's a huge area of attack, but it is going to be hard to hit because, as you can see, I jumped literally from right there, moved the entire way, and just moved right there. I can move that in like 1 second. It takes me like a whole 5 seconds to get over there. So people can get away, but if they're up on the ground and you do that, there's no way they're getting away because of that huge AoE attack. The next badge we'll be checking out is the True King of the Hill. The description of this badge is win King of the Hill as the last man standing with 60 seconds against 6 or more players. This is a very hard badge to get. Even I haven't gotten it, but I will show you how to do it. First, what you want to do is you want to grab 6 of your friends. You want them all on the same server, and you want them to let you win by a landslide on last man standing. I'm pretty sure that's the King of the Hill, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, that event. You want to be 60 seconds ahead of the person in second place. So let's say that the second person in place behind you is at 30 seconds. You want to be at least 90 seconds, which is impossible to do on a public server because everyone is already up your butt trying to kill you, and you know, you got to have this stuff planned. There is no way that you can get this without having it planned unless you're a real good player, can really get that dominance on. But anyways, I will be showing you, because this is a badge ability, it will be giving you Dominion. It is a pretty OP ability when it comes to this game. Alright, this ability is a single use, kind of like shield, but way more powerful. Kind of what you think shield should be. So when you use the minion, all you have to do is click. Creates a whole domain around you, and while you're in this domain, nobody can leave except for you. So if you trap someone in here while you're using it, they cannot leave until they die or you die. This dominion stays after a limited time. It goes away. But the very interesting thing about this, which I will show you in a second, and I summon some bunch of noobs. Once you have a bunch of people chasing you and you use this ability, you cannot be damaged while you are inside this ability. There is no damaging. They can't hurt you. Alright, well that was a little bit of a big oopsie on my end. I don't know how that happened. I think the minion is a little bugged right now. There is only 25 people that have this, so I'm not so sure. But again, once I use this ability with a... let's just put a noob, just one noob, use this ability. Okay, never mind. I maybe not invincible, but you will take significantly less damage with this. Oh no, the noob's coming after me. Oh no. Oh no, I gotta type this fast. Dominion. As you can see, you get significantly more damage with... Guys, just give me a second really quick. Just hold on. I gotta like... So, you want to mess with me while I'm typing my commands, huh? You want to mess with me? Right. Bad boy. Anyways. Okay. What the heck? Yeah, so anyway, Dominion, it does show you here, has only one attack which summons the domain right where the player stands. Inside the domain, the player gains a speed buff as well as a 90% damage resistance. So yeah, it is not a 100% resistance. As you can see right now, if he attacks me, a lot of my health goes down. But as I have this on, there is barely any damage having. And once you leave, the enemy cannot follow you. They are stuck in there, so you can combo them as much as they want, as much as you want, and they cannot leave. It is a pretty OP ability, but again, only like 25 people have this ability in general. Nobody really gets it, but it is not the most OP ability in my opinion. We will be getting to the most OP in a second. For the next badge, we will be looking at the Senior Oof badge. The description says for this badge, defeat Senior Goof. One can only enter as the hands of time has been turned. This is supposed to be a hint for the badge. It is a pretty complicated badge. It is one of the secret bosses in the game. There are multiple, but for this boss, there is a bit of a strategy to do. For the first thing, you want to look at your menu and your stats. You want to look at the server kills once again. Right now, I have enough to go into it, but you want to get at least 20. Once you have enough, you can then go into the prompts over here, type in next event Once you type that, you can then type skip wait. The event will pop up. You will go to the rewind area, which is a badge in its own. I will be taught, yeah, it is a very rare event. You won't get it that much. Here we go, a clock starts to go. It is a very cool effect. Everything starts turning white. You can't see your abilities anymore, but you can still attack, so be careful because people might kill you during this event and you do not want to really die, because it is kind of annoying. You get teleported back to when this all started in 2023, which isn't that long ago. This game is a little newer than most games. Still very fun, very clean animations, but you will get old versions of the abilities, which is pretty cool. Like the laser gun, it has a cooldown on the corner now, so once you get up there, you can't shoot anymore. It turns red until it goes all the way down, and you can shoot again. Just like King, it has a weird combo now. No more smash, it's called Spinny, which is kind of funny. To get this, you want to not wait until the time is up because you kind of want to do this sooner rather than later. At the corner of the map, you will see this sparkly little doorway over here. Remember, you want to have at least 20 kills on this server before you enter this area. You want to go right here, hug the wall. You will fall on this little platform right here. You can then walk along the side of it. You can only land right there. I've tried landing anywhere else, but once you get to this wall, you will get this weird little cutscene. Then you will get teleported to the question mark area. It is pretty creepy over here. You don't want to do this, but you're gonna have to for this ability. You want to walk forward, and you just want to keep walking forward even though it seems like you're gonna fall. Don't worry, there is no way you can fall off this unless you allegedly just jump off the edge. Yeah, again, this looks like you're gonna fall. You will not, don't worry, just keep walking. You will see this top hat over here. You will hold E to initiate the top hat. Once you initiate this top hat, you will be thrown into a boss battle, so do get ready for that. If you're in this, you will always have alpha, laser gun, and Q. Pump shotgun. I was looking at this. Once you have this, you will have 5 lives right on the top corner, and you will be facing off against Senior Goof. He has a couple of attacks, kind of like that. He goes in a direction. You kind of want to get out of that red circle. Most of these attacks you want to use alpha to avoid. Kind of like this one, he throws a top hat at you. You don't want to be in that but you can use alpha. You can just use the 3 combo, and just like that, see, go right out of the circle. The goal of this is you want to damage him enough until he gets to his second phase, which I will show you guys. Just wait a little second. There we go. This is the second phase of the boss battle. This is when stuff starts getting real difficult. So he'll summon a bunch of minions out of his hat. They will shoot projectiles at you. And there will be new attacks like this one, where he grabs a gun and will shoot at your current position. You want to dodge those attacks because they will like almost insta-kill you, which is not that great. Also, you want to prioritize the little minions here because, do not do stuff like that. That is very dumb. But prioritize the minions because they do end up healing him after you've damaged him already. It's very annoying. So you want to hit them first, and then see how he just healed? If you don't hit them fast enough, he will heal. So prioritize the minions before attacking him. I recommend using alpha, but if you don't want to use alpha, you can always just use a shotgun. Just like that. It's a little easier. Yeah, just like that. I failed. Once you die, you fail. I'm not sure if there's any more to it after that. But make sure to, you know, beat the boss. Make sure there's any more phases. I'm not so sure because there are no guides on this. I'm pretty sure I'm like the first guy to ever do anything on this game. I know I'm such a trend starter, but you know, once you beat that, you will get the where is it, the Goof's Top Hat, and it is a special ability. It seems decent. I haven't done it, but I will do a little review on it to show you guys. I forgot to mention, but just so you guys know, you probably have been looking at the chat. I have been giving myself these items because normally if I have these items in my inventory, which I do, I have some of these, it does take a while to get. It takes like about 5 minutes of respawning if you're lucky, like instantly, like going out and respawning and then coming back. It is a random chance that you get these even though you have the badge, so it's kind of annoying. But if you want to try this for yourself, you can go into your own private server, prompt this command, and instead of saying Goof's Top Hat, you can put whatever name in here you want. So you can try these out for yourself. So this is Goof's Top Hat. This is what the ability looks like. It's a huge top hat that you're holding. It has one E ability and one M1 ability. The M1 ability, it does this weird little spin. You can aim this spin, like if you're going backwards, it gives you a little speed boost. If you're going sideways, it gives you a little speed boost. But if you're standing still, you will not get a speed boost. So if you want to charge at someone, this is a very good charging attack. Let's see how much damage it does now. So once I come up to this enemy and I use it, it does 30 damage. You can come right up to it, do some, ooh, okay. So if you can come right up to it, it does a little spin attack. Sometimes it attacks, it looks like, but not every time. Also, if you don't want to even do the attack, you can press it, switch, you still get the speed effect even without using it. So if you want to, like, if you have a metal pipe and you use it, you go up, you can do a little dash, use the metal pipe, close up. With Goof's Top Hat, we also have an E ability. Once pressed, they will summon a bunch of minions. And if there's nothing to attack, they will come and they will heal you. As you can see right there, there's nothing to attack, so they go and they heal you. Once there's something to attack, though, like if we spawn a dummy and summon them. What the heck is happening? There we go. Alright, so if you use this ability, do not use the no cooldown on the admin. It kind of messes it up because I think once this goes all the way down, they teleport back to you. But as you can see, once you summon these, they do go after whatever is next to them. It's not specifically what's next to you. Like, if I spawn them right here, as you can see, they only go towards the one that is next to them, not the one that's closest to you. See, like, just like that, they come back to you, they heal you for whatever damage you've taken. I will show you what that looks like really quick. Here is a noob. I'll let him damage me just a little bit, and then I will own him. I will put the, where is it? The no cooldown, because for some reason they heal you right away once on no cooldown. Just like that, see, just like that, they heal you all the way back to full health. It does depend though, because if the enemy attacks them and kills them, they will not heal you. They'll just kind of just die. Anyways, that is it for Goof's Top Hat, and just like that, we'll be going on to the next badge. The next badge we will be looking at is Cosmic Punisher. This is another one of the special badges. Let's see, Wind Force. The description says, defeat the angry cloud with the Meteor Staff. To get this badge, first you need to type this. I have cap locks on, you do not need to put all that. But once you put angry cloud, you can then put /skip wait. Alright, so for this, you will see that the angry cloud is coming up. There he is. You're gonna want to shoot him and do a little bit of damage. When he comes down, dodge that. Make sure you get, wow, this is humongously loud. So what you want to do is you want to equip the Meteor Staff right here, so that you have the Meteor Staff, and you want to get him down to a good amount of HP, like down to like maybe like 100 or 200 or 30 or something like that, so you can kill him with 1 HP. I will be showing you how to do that with Invincible on right now. You want to get him down like this. I know this is cheating. You won't get the badge for cheating, by the way. If you put on these effects on any of these badges, you will not get it. I am going to turn it down for this section because it is very loud right now. But once we get him to about 4, there we go, 4 HP, you're going to want to equip the Meteor Staff, and you want to reset until you get to 1 life left. Once you get to 1 life left, you will automatically get your special weapon. Like, it's 100% guaranteed chance that you will get it, just like that. And once you get it, you can then use it on them, which I happen to equip Trident instead, but you can use it on them when they're on low HP, and you should get the badge. Now with friends, if you're doing it with friends, you want to make sure that the friend doesn't get the final blow. You want to get the final blow, or else you won't be able to get the badge. So this is the wind force. It does give you 4 attacks out of this weapon, so it's kind of like the Meteor Staff in a way. So first attack, the M1, is just 1 sweep, just like that. It's a very easy attack to hit, just a little sweep. We're gonna see what it does to a dummy now. So when we hit it, it knocks them very far back. This is the generous thing with this type of weapon. All of its attacks, very low damage, very high knockback rate. So if you're looking for something to get away from people, you can use this, get some range, use a good range attack. If we're doing the other attacks, like the E attack, there are 2 variations of your E attack. So the first one is a dash. Does dash just like that. Very long dash, actually. I think this is one of the longest dashes in the game. Like Judgment this goes all the way till like there. This one goes very far, yeah, so it's kind of hard not to hit someone with this. Again, I am using a no cooldown for these abilities so I can showcase them. But when hit, they hit pretty far back. If you hit them right in the middle, it seems that they go right to you, and then you can get them with a combo attack. So if you're looking for a combo, try to hit in the middle of it, go here, use a little combo. Holy moly, that was loud. Now for the aerial E, when you jump and press E, it's kind of like the Meteor Staff, except you do not do any damage upon landing. It's just more just a transportation, almost a complete opposite of the Meteor Staff. We have the Q attack. When pressed, we spawn into a tornado and are allowed to move anywhere we want with a little bit of speed boost and a finishing blow. So let's test this on this dummy. So it looks like it doesn't do any damage on contact, but once you are in the tornado, you are not getting out of it. So you can bring them to wherever they want and then end it right there. Probably very good at maybe a finisher, so like you can punch, do a little like area damage like that, then maybe go up to them, bring them to the edge, turn around, and do that. So it might be a little bit more of a just kind of like get off of me attack. So if they're harassing you, you can kind of just get them off like that. Overall, not that great at DPS, but if it's a very good range assisted weapon. So if you have a really good range weapon, you really want this attack, it's very helpful. Our next badge we will be checking out is the Escape the Secret Maze badge. This is another badge where you get to get a weapon from. You get the escape badge, you get Dark Heart. But this, unfortunately, is one of the badges that I do not know how to get. It's actually like the rarest badge in the game, except for the badge that is unobtainable. I will be showing you the weapon though, and if you have any idea on how to get this badge, please leave it down in the description. I will leave a showcase on how to get it. Alright, so here is the new Dark Heart. It is just like a normal sword. It doesn't look that much different from the Wind, but it is like completely the opposite apparently, where it is all focused on close-up DPS instead of long-range, far-away, low attacks. So let's read up on what this does. Its basic M1 already deals 80 damage paired with lifesteal. First up attack is just a swipe. Just kind of like the Wind Force sword, but a little bit more powerful. You can see the little shake in the arm as he swings. This is a dummy. Oh yeah, it definitely does do a lot of damage. And they explode. Okay. That's actually really cool. That's one of the most coolest animations I've ever seen. So let's have him attack me. And yup, that is definitely a heal. Heals you all the way to full health, which is kind of crazy. Now, for our E attack, it should be a stab, they say. It is a stab. You get a little slow down while you're doing it, but it is just a stab. Let's see what this does on the, not the noob, but I guess we can do the noob. So let's try this on the noob. And this. Ooh, okay. And it inflicts bleed, so they're bleeding, and it does kill them. Okay. Very interesting. So what if we use the dummy? Let's just attack that. As we can see, it's doing bleed. How long does it do the bleed for? Just for a little bit. That's good to know. It also looks like you can direct where you want the attack. So if we use a dummy here, and you see it's, we're not going towards the edge, we can stab and then turn them around. That is very good. So if you're on the edge and you are attacking somebody, let's say we're attacking a noob, and they're coming after you, you're like, oh, I'm stuck on the edge. You can take it and push them all off the edge. You can turn the tides. Now, we only have one more attack for this video. The Q on the Dark Heart. Let's see what that does. Ooh, it's like a AoE slash attack that has a lunge in the direction that you're walking in. So if you're going backwards, it goes backwards. If it goes forwards, it goes forwards. Let's see what this does on a regular dummy. Let's go and attack. 70 damage. Wow, that is a lot of damage. And I'm pretty sure all these attacks do inflict some sort of healing factor. So if we have this guy attack, then we use this, it does heal you a little bit. As you can see, I didn't kill him, but it did heal. And once you kill them, it fully heals. So that is interesting. That is a pretty cool weapon, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure how to get it, but you can always test it on the battlegrounds over here. If you have any advice on how to get this, please leave it down in the comments below. I will try to make a tutorial on how to get it once I figured it out. And without further ado, that was it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and remember, this is Yo Man Joe Man, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.